Alright, nowadays everyone is talking about AI tools such as OpenAI GPT 4.5, Google's Pelijama, Anthropic AI, Claude 3.7, Sonnet, DeepSeek R1, Grok 3, and many more. But if you really care about AI, then you might heard of AI agents too. So you are searching on YouTube how to build your own AI agent for free, and you found a ton of videos where creators are telling you that you can build your very first AI agent and sell them to the other businesses to big money. Okay, by using no code tools such as Anytime, Make, Langflow, Langchain, Langgraph, etc. But do you really think that this will be such easy? Everything which have such easy and defined is tough to handle and beat the competition. So when you visited those websites such as Anytime, Make or LineGraph, LineFlow, etc., you saw that the pricing plan is just so complicated and these are so expensive for us. And if you started building your own AI workflows and AI agents, then you saw that this is really so complicated because everyone is talking about those AI agents which can do very simple tasks such as opening a web browser or searching some things or writing a personalized emails. But if you are planning to build your own empire by selling such AI agents to bigger companies, then you have to solve a bigger problem also. And these AI agents which can do such a silly task can't make you such a big amount. Okay, so in this video, whether you are a coder or non-coder, you will understand how AI agents work, how basic LLM model like GPT 4.5, Google's Pelijama, Perplexity AI are different from the AI agents. How you can build your own AI agent with coding or without coding, how you can utilize free no-code tools to build your own AI agents, and if you are into coding, how to build your own AI agent from scratch using Python. In this video, I will use ChatGPT to guide me through the video to build my very first AI agent, and I will also tell you that how AI agents work and how the basic LLM models are different from the AI agents and how AI agent can be created. How you can put your own creativity into those AI agents to build the solution the others want. And if you can create the solution that others want, then you can also sell those solution to the needed ones. Okay, and when you sell a solution, you earn money. So let's get started. First of all, let's go to our computer to see what we are going to build. First things first, what are AI agents? AI agent means when you connect LLM model with the tools to collect data, analyze data, and then make decision and then learn. For example, if I ask to ChatGPT what is the response time of Google right now, so it tried searching and give me the approximate result. But when I asked it for the real-time information, it again tried to search things. So first I turned off that web search and tried again. So it simply said that it cannot fetch the real-time data. So here we are building AI agent using LLM model and the tools. For example, this is our LLM model. Then we will create a system prompt that tells LLM model to use the functions or the tools it has. Okay, so I will connect the system prompt and the function together, and whenever a user will create a demand such as tell me the real time response time for the google.com or what is the response time of google.com, any demand the user is asking, then the request will go through the LLM model to the functions, and the LLM model will call a command or a function so that we can get a result. So this is our result that is generated with the help of tools or functions we have created in our backend. Okay, and in these results will be prompted to our LLM model as the input. Okay, so here when the LLM model will get the results, it will again tell the user that the result of your question is this. For example, if our response time is approximate 0.09 second, then it will set the response time of google.com is approx 0.09 second. Here the OpenAI model or any model API you are using doesn't have any tool or any function by which it can get its real-time value, but we are providing it some to external tools or functions we have created so that it can do task it is unable to do. Firstly, I will create an env file in which I will store the OpenAI API key. You can use any LLM model you want. Here I am using OpenAI GPT-4o mini. Okay. After that, we have to create three Python files. Firstly, actions.py, second prompts.py, and third main.py. Then we have to open the main.py and create a simple function to generate text using the OpenAI API. This function will power our AI agent. Firstly, I will import all of the important modules. Then we'll call load.env to load all of the environment variables. Okay, so after that, we have to create an instance of the OpenAI class. Now we have to create the generate text with a conversation function, which is very straightforward. It takes two parameters, model and messages, to generate a simple response. Okay, this script loads your API key from the .env file and then creates an instance of OpenAI to handle requests. Then you can generate a response also. After this all, we have to ensure everything is working as expected. Test the function by simulating a conversation. Okay, so I will now define a list of messages to simulate a conversation, in which I will include some attached messages with the role models, user and the system. In a user, it will ask hello, how are you, and in the system, it will ask you are a helpful AI assistant. Okay, after that I will call the function with the test messages. Done. Perfect. Now that our basic setup is complete, we are ready to move on to the core or parts of building our agent. Firstly, open the actions.py. Here we will define a simple function to simulate response times of different websites. So here I am choosing websites like google.com, openai.com, etc. This dummy function returns fixed response times based on the provided URL. It serves as a basic example to help us understand how the agent can utilize external functions. Okay, now we have to understand the React prompt. The React prompt is what enables our AI agent to mimic a human behavior. This system prompt guides the model through a cycle of thought, action, and response, allowing it to handle user queries effectively. To put it simply, the React prompt instructs the model to think about the user query, understand it, decide how to answer, pick an action if needed, then use this answer to the question in the best way it can. Okay, let me share the prompt and then I will explain. In the prompts.py file, add the following system prompt configuration. You run in a loop of a thought, action, pause, action, response. At the end of the loop, you output an answer. Use a thought to understand the question you have been asked. Use a action to run one of the actions available to you. Then return pause. Action response will be the result of running those actions. Your available actions are get response time. Example, get response time google.com. Returns the response time of a website. Example session question. What is the response time for google.com? Thought. I should check the response time for the web page first. Action. Function name get response time. Function prompts URL google.com. Pause. You will be again called with this. Action response 0.5. You then output answer. The response time for google.com is 0.5 second. Now, this system prompt instructs the LLM to run within a loop of a thought, action, and action response. The loop structure thought, action, pause, and action response guides the LLM to thought, understand, and interpret the query. Action, select and execute the appropriate function from the available action, and then action response. Use the result from the action to formulate the response. Having established the React system prompt and defined the necessary functions, we can now integrate these elements to construct our AI agent. Let's return to our main.py script to complete the setup. First, list the functions the agent can utilize. For this example, we only have one. In our case, we have a one function only. This will enable the agent to select the correct function efficiently. Then set up a user and a system prompts. Define the user prompt and the messages that will be passed to generate with the conversation function we previously created. The system prompt is structured as a React loop direct which provided as a system message to the OpenAI LLM. Now OpenAI LLM will be instructed to act in a loop of thought, action and action result. Create the agentic loop. Implement the loop that processes the user inputs and handles AI responses. So I am using here a while loop for this. This loop reflects the React cycle, generating responses, extracting JSON, formatted function calls and executing the appropriate actions. So we generate the response and we check if the LLM returned a function. I created the extract JSON method to make it easy for you to extract any function from the response. Okay, in the following line. Now, after everything, we have to import everything we need. For example, we have to create a new file json helpers.py. Here I will first import the required modules and then will create the main functions. And because this file is not necessary to be understood, and if you are not new in the Python, then you can simply understand this file by reading. So I will complete the code of this file on the back of the camera. Okay, so let's run our AI agent. So first it thought that I need to check the response time for google.com. Then it took an action with the function and then it paused and gave me the final response. Okay, now it's working perfectly. But if we wanted to build our real-time application and AI agent we can scale up to, then we need our real-time information too. For that, I asked ChatGPT to give me a script that gives me real-time information related to the response time in seconds. Okay, then I formatted all of the code using ChatGPT with the older version of code with the static features. Okay, now it regenerated all of the code. I commented my older code and checked if this is working perfectly or not. So this was really perfect. So I commented all of the direct running code to avoid the direct running or any syntax error. Then I ran the main.py again to check if my AI agent working or not. Okay, it was working really perfectly. Then I will change the website with the youtube.com to check if this is working or not. So it was actually working perfectly. Now I will do the same thing with the Devashik AI, which is my own AI. Okay, so it worked perfectly with this also. Now, if you wanted to know what is DeepSeek, then you can comment me below. And if you wanted to see this AI agent in action, you can download the complete code base using the link provided below. Okay, and if you like to see all this in action and see another real world agent example, you can comment me below also. And if you wanted to earn using Instagram, then you can watch my this playlist. Or if you wanted to earn using the print on demand methods, then you can watch my this playlist. Till then, stay motivated and keep earning.